Hey folks, how's it going? Rob Adventures here. Been away for a while. I'm gonna come back and do something a little different. Today I'm doing an unboxing video and a review on this NBD digital camera for photography 4K. Doesn't really have a known name brand or anything, just like a cheap $120 camera I got on Amazon on sale from $150. Alright, so let's open this here. Upside down. Instruction manual, charging cord, lens cleaning cloth. This is kind of nice. Pretty good bag here to hold the camera. Here's the instruction manual. So here we got is this. Looks like a USB adapter for the memory card. This looks like a battery charger. 2 batteries here. CAS NP40. I already have 4 of these batteries for the camera filming this right now. Okay. So here's the little memory card. 32 gigabytes. Okay, so this is the lens it comes with. It says it comes with a macro lens and a wide angle lens. Alright, well, experiment with these in a while. That's it for the accessories, so let's go ahead and pull out the camera now. Alright, so here we go. Here's the camera. I pretty much got this because the camera filming this now is a camcorder. It doesn't even have autofocus. See, it's not going to focus on anything, and it doesn't even have anti-shake or image stabilization. So every time I went down a walking trail, everything was just bouncing around. So hopefully this camera here will alleviate some of those issues. Let's check this out as a flip screen here. There's an accessory mount. I'm not sure if that's a hot or a cold shoe. It's metal. Maybe it's a hot shoe. Got your different options here. Power button, record button. Not sure what that button does. Supposedly this could hold have a custom microphone. Here we go. Yep, we can put in an external microphone here, and the charging cable goes there. So on Amazon, the information for this camera did not specifically say it could have an external microphone, but it did show this in the picture. Alright, let's see if we can turn this on. Not sure if these batteries have any juice. Alright, we have power. At least I know it's not dead on arrival. Alright, so it says it does 4K at 60 FPS. I don't even have a 4K monitor, so I don't need that. I'll just do 1080p. And I'm not sure what any of these options are yet. I'll have to get into the instruction manual. So I'll just display everything here that it came with. The camera, cloth, the carrying bag, which is actually pretty nice. A little strap for the carrying bag. We got a battery. Came with 2 batteries. Battery charger, battery charging cord, memory card adapter, the macro lens, and some instruction manuals. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to figure out how this camera works, take it outside, do some test footage, make sure the image stabilization is working, make sure the autofocus is working, and then I'll insert or edit some of that video into this. So we'll see you there. Hey folks, how you doing? Rob Adventures here. Been away for a while. I'm back today. I'm going to review this new camera I got here. The brand is NBD. It's from Amazon. Nothing fancy. It's cheap. $150. I got it on sale for $120. Hoping to upgrade from the camcorder I've been using for a very long time. So this camera has autofocus, image stabilization, digital zoom up to 16x. She can shoot in 4K. So the settings I have this at right now, it's at 1080p, 60 FPS. I have to try to remember to actually encode it, render it in 60 FPS. I have the EV setting set to -1. I have the ISO set to 800. I have the image quality set to high quality and the sharpness set to normal. The autofocus is active. I tested this out previously in my backyard. I looked at the footage, and you know, I really wasn't very impressed with it. I thought it would be better, so I figured I could come out here, maybe mess with the settings some more, and see what I can do with it. So I'm gonna walk a bit, see if this image stabilization or anti-shake even works. It did not seem to be working last time, or its effects were very negligible. And I was also not impressed with the blurriness. Yeah, it looks like it was just blurry there, and then it focused in. That is the autofocus. It can't seem to decide what it wants to do. And it just kind of makes everything look like crap. So we'll just keep going for a little while. Looks like there's a little trail right here. Probably a deer trail. This will also help me test out if the image stabilization even works. It looks stable enough on the screen, but it also stable and I would record on the camcorder, and then I'd go back and look at the footage and it'd be virtually unusable. So we'll just keep going down a little bit. I'm going to change the settings here shortly and do like a comparison. And then when I go back and look at the footage, I'll see which settings worked the best. It's starting to rain a little bit too. Well, it's been raining the whole time, but it's kind of picking up now. I'm kind of ready for summer. Everything's so gray and brown and boring, depressing looking. Alright, I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to change the settings. Stand by. Alright, so the settings I changed the white balance to cloudy. Since it's already cloudy out, I thought it already was set to that. And I changed the metering mode from average to center. I don't even know what metering mode does. I'm just going to look at the footage and see how it looks. Yeah, this looks a little shaky. Still at 1080p, 60 FPS. Still at EV-1, ISO 800. And the autofocus is still on. Alright, what I'm going to do next is turn off the autofocus and change a few more settings. Alright, so I turned off the autofocus. I kept the filter on cloudy. I changed the image sharpness to the highest setting, and I changed image quality to super high quality, the highest setting. And I changed the metering mode to spot metering, whatever that means. So once again, I'll just go back, look at this footage, see how it is. I wonder where this little trail goes. Looks like maybe a deer trail. So I'll just keep walking a little bit, test out this footage. There's two settings it doesn't seem to let me change at the same time. The filtering that has the options for like daylight, cloudy. I cannot change that in the other setting. Ooh, I forget what the setting's called. I'll get right back with you on that. Okay, so it's the white balance and the filter. It won't let me change them together. I put the white balance from... oh, I forget which is which. I switched something from cloudy to daylight, and then I switched the other thing to... I forgot. Hold on. So it's the white balance and the filter I cannot change together. If I change one, it defaults the other one to the default setting. So I took it off sunny and put it to cloudy. No, I took it off cloudy, put it to sunny, and put the white balance to natural, and then that took it off the cloudy setting. So now the lighting looks totally different. And the rain's starting to pick up. I might have to call it quits here. I don't want to ruin this camera. Alright, so I'll try one more settings and see how that looks. Alright, I'm changing way too many settings for me to remember what I'm even doing. I'll have to be a little more diligent about this on my own time, I think. I think I put the image sharpness back to standard. I put the image quality to the lowest setting. I think I changed the metering back to average. I put it back on cloudy, which took it off of the other daylight setting. Can't remember what it is. The only thing I have left to test out, I guess, is the wide angle lens. So I'll put that on right now. Okay, so I screwed on the wide angle lens. It's pretty hefty. It's kind of heavy and large. So, doesn't look like it has any scratches. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is a wider shot. So I'm gonna have to go back, look at this footage, see how it is. Hopefully I don't have to return this camera. I mean, honestly, when I looked at the footage I recorded in my backyard, it kind of looks like crap. I expected a lot better. I mean, it looks okay on the small screen, and then I don't know what happens. You plug it in for editing, and you see what it actually looks like. I almost want to say the autofocus messes things up, because I'm not seeing that blurriness. It looks like there's some raindrops on the lens, maybe. Yeah, it's starting to rain a bit, so I should probably just go ahead and call it quits before I ruin my stuff. I was hoping to see something weird out here since I have a camera going. Doesn't look like it. Alright folks, well I'm going to call it a day here. And I'll be back with some more videos. I'm going to start recording more often. Alright, take care folks.